Rupee is continuously falling, and to control the falling rupee, RBI has already burnt a lot of dollars by selling it in the currency market. So what next? RBI has now decided to use its most powerful tool, which was once called as completely idiotic by RBI's own officers. It is a deposit scheme for NRIs called as FCNR swap window. Let us understand this with a simple example. Just like how you and me make an FD or a fixed deposit with the bank, NRIs can also deposit their dollars in a deposit account called as FCNRB in Indian banks. FCNRB means Foreign Currency Non-Resident Bank Deposit. They can deposit their dollars for the tenure of 3 to 5 years and earn interest which will be completely tax-free in India. Plus, they need not even worry about rupee depreciation because at the end of maturity, they will get everything, the principal and the interest in dollars itself and not rupees. Is this a new scheme? No, but there is a twist this time. Suppose an NRI comes and deposits $10,000 for 3 years. Now, Indian banks don't require these dollars because they have to use these deposits and lend it in rupees. So they convert it back to rupees for further on lending. Now, suppose today $1 is 95 rupees and after 3 years, that is at the time of maturity, if $1 is equal to 125 rupees, then banks will be at a loss. So banks will fix this rate at 95 so that even after 3 years at the time of maturity, it pays back the dollars at the same rate and not 125. But nothing comes for free. For hedging this particular thing, banks will have to pay a hedging cost of 3.5% per annum. This is where RBI has chipped in now and said, don't worry, I will absorb this hedging cost for all the FCNR deposits which are made till September 2026. What will be its benefit? Well, banks will no longer have to pay this hedging cost, and in fact now they can offer competitive deposit rates to NRIs because even US bond yields are rising right now. How will RBI benefit? Well, more dollars will come into India which will internally support the falling rupee. Now you may ask, what about the subsidy that the RBI is giving? Will that not be costly to RBI? Well, the cost which RBI will incur will be much lesser than what it will gain if the rupee starts appreciating. For example, for every 2 rupee appreciation, the pressure on import bill will reduce by $15 billion. The question is this the first time that RBI is using this FCNRB swap window? Well, it has been used in the past. In 2013, during the time of Taper Tantrum, rupee was under serious pressure. Rupee depreciated by a massive 29%, falling from 54 rupees to 69 rupees per dollar. And when this Forex swap window was initiated on the very first day when Raghuram Rajan joined as RBI governor, the history was made. Banks mobilized around $30 billion of Forex reserves, which was much needed. Can we see a similar success now? Well, it's going to be very tough now because at that time, US bond yields were near zero. Now they are at all-time high. Indian banks will have to pull up their sleeves to give competitive rates to attract dollar inflows. What do you think? Will this be a successful move by RBI? Would love to hear your comments.